Corvallis, Oregon, Research Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Beavers' return team didn't help matters out much there. They've met in the so-called Toilet Bowl, and they've played to go to the Rose Bowl. It's run the gamut, but this one is always intense.
Yeah, Reese, I called that game back in 2009 where the winner was going to go to the Rose Bowl, and I had a chance to really feel the electricity and the excitement at Autzen Stadium that day. This really is a tremendous rivalry.
And even when a Rose Bowl isn't on the line, Oregon State just feels good. The in-state rivalry, the hate, it's always a good matchup.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Quarterback will audible. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Back open in the middle. Oh, what a cut! He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Beavers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
7, Oregon, 0.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore to the air. Finds a man on the right. Can anyone catch him? He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. He rifles one deep to the left. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. The run to the right. At the 45 on its way. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Beavers with the 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Kentucky may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Kroger Field every time. The Cats have been racking up road wins since the Bear Bryant days, and they'll get another one today. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. The Ducks slipped out with a close one the last time they squared off with the Beavers.
They were sleepwalking a little bit in that game. They felt like on paper they matched up extremely well against their in-state rival. But, David, they got caught napping early. That can't happen again today.
And the Beavers don't care what their record is. They want a bite of Oregon every single year. They want to ruin their season. And last year they got so close, they're chomping at the bit for this win.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Dances away to buy time. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Beavers come to the line in the hurry up. They'll go right back to the run. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Johnson looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Another incompletion on third down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try.
Number 46 on the field goal.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looking to move it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Moore will throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Offense set on 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Just threw that one way too far.
It's now 2nd and goal to go.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He makes the catch in the end zone. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more snap coming before halftime. Got the 1st down and more. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 30. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, from Corvallis to Eugene, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Ducks and Beavers. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime.
The Beavers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouter, Bill Musgrave, or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
More to the air. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's now 2nd and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the... Time he finds Water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28, Oregon State, 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Samuel. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through to completion.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Tackled immediately after the catch. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. A third down play to get the quarter started. They keep attacking through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Beavers in the hurry-up.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. That's reeled in. It's Card. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Quarterback checking the play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way, and even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen by this defense.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Moore will throw. Trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive.
Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Oregon State! catch and run for 6. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Arizona took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Wildcats that fired on all cylinders. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line. It's a one-possession game in the fourth. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short goal. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. The Beavers get it past the sticks.
4th and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
On first down from the 13-yard line. He's going to pass. Extending the play. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, and you're just trying to make something happen, and all gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On the run, it's James. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? They want that clock to run. Tackled after picking up the first down. Timeout called there by the... And here comes the punt team. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and